Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to do callaloo soup. This is my version of callaloo soup. This is how I like my callaloo soup and my family as well. In this container I have callaloo leaves that I soak into salt water, rinse, and then I roughly chopped. You understand? But I don't ready to use the callaloo leaves as yet, so I'm going to put it aside. Right, so in this pot I have pig's tail into about, I don't know, maybe 4 cups of water. The pig's tail already soaked to remove the excess salt. You can soak it overnight. For me, I purchased the pig's tail this morning, so I boil it for maybe 5 minutes. Boil it twice, 5 minutes each time, and then I rinse with tap water to remove the excess salt. It is perfect right now. I don't like when the salt remove entirely from the pig's tail. I like a little bit of salt, not a lot, just a little bit. It helps to enhance the taste of the soup. Also, normally I would remove the excess fats from the pig's tail, but I find that it gives the food a nice flavor. So when I'm eating it, I don't have to eat the fat. You know, the fats I can always, cut it off and throw it away, but I'm gonna boil it into the soup. So I am also gonna add a few pimento seeds. I'm not gonna add a lot because you don't know the pimento seeds have strong flavor and it will overpower everything, right? So I'm just gonna add a few seeds. Other ingredients that I will be putting into this soup are 1 cocoa. This is the purple variety. This is called Commando. Yeah man, so this one is better than the white variety. Yeah man. So when you're buying cocoa, you can ask for Commando. It's supposed to be purple. Alright, so, and this is called Afrayam. The cocoa is called Afrayam in Nigeria. And this is 1 Irish potato, 3 carrots. I also will be using one yellow belly sweet potato and a piece of yellow yam. Yeah, but for now I'm just gonna peel the cocoa, the Irish potato, and the carrots, and then cut into chunks. Alright, so the Irish potato, the cocoa, and the carrots, peel, wash, and cut into chunks. So I went ahead and knead some flour, about, I don't remember, maybe 2 cups of flour into dough. So now I'm gonna cover the container and allow the dough to rest. I am using 1 cup soup mix. However, I do not want the noodles, so I pass the cup soup mix through a strainer and then I discarded the noodles, and I call this the flavor. So I'm gonna put the flavor into the soup, but I'm not ready to do so as yet, so I'm gonna cover it and set it aside. Now another ingredient that a lot of people put in their pepperpot soup, aka callaloo soup, is okra. But you don't know, say me not like okra, so no okra not going to my soup, isn't it? Yeah man. And there's another soup when I was growing up, by the way. We used to call it Indian kale. We used to call it Indian kale soup, but it is actually Indian kale. Yeah, so you have that variety of soup as well in Jamaica. Indian kale soup, aka Indian kale. Yeah man, so I should have mentioned that the cocoa gives the soup body. It thickens the soup, give it a nice body, and that's why I always put cocoa in my soup. I don't cook soup without cocoa. Alright, so I peel the yellow yam, and this is a nice piece of yellow yam because as you can see it does not changes color, it retains the yellow prettiness, right? So what I did, peel it, wash it, and then cut it into thick slices, and then with each slice I cut into chunks. And I also use a sweet potato. It is the yellow belly sweet potato, so I am gonna put it into the pot along with the yam, right? Now, if you live overseas and you're using the orange flesh sweet potato, probably you have to wait till last to put it into the pot because that one is so soft. You understand? So now I'm gonna put the yam and the sweet potato into the pot. Everything in the pot is already partially cooked. So as I mentioned before, I am gonna add the yam and the sweet potato. Alright, I'm gonna cover the pot and let them cook for about, I'll say for about 15 minutes. I am gonna add the callaloo. Callaloo. Alright people, so now let's have a look. This is the yam and the sweet potato. Alright, so everything is coming together quite nicely. So now I'm gonna add the coconut milk. Stir. I'm gonna add the dumplings. So I'm making some into dumplings, small dumplings, and some spinners. Just roll the dough lengthwise. So after adding the dumplings, gonna give it a good stir. You know the internet have this notion that pepperpot soup, aka Callaloo soup, must be green in color. The Callaloo soup that I grew up drinking is not green as in grass green in color. It just have a light shade green, and that's how I know how to do it, you know. Yeah, so to each his own, I guess. After adding the dumplings, then I'm gonna add the flavor from the cock soup. And I did added, wow, the soup smells so good. So good. You want to smell it in my kitchen. I should mention that I did add 2 cloves of garlic. I didn't remember to record it. So 2 cloves of garlic is added. So what if you do now, I'm going to put scallion and thyme and hot pepper. So I'm adding piece of fresh thyme and 1 hot pepper stem removed, and then 1 stalk scallion. I'm gonna give it a good stir, and then I am gonna lower the heat and allow it to simmer for about, I would say for about 10-15 minutes. give it a good stir to ensure that the food is not sticking to the bottom of the pot. And you can taste it as well and add more salt if needed, or add more salt, or add salt, not add more salt, add salt, because no salt was added, but no salt is needed in my soup because I'm using the pigtail. Okay, and as you can see, it is thickening up nicely because of the cocoa. So I'm going to lower the heat, cover the pot, and allow it to simmer for about 15 minutes. So this is my callaloo soup. Nice and thick, and you can use more callaloo if you want. You know, the amount of callaloo used depends on you, whether you want it to overcrowd the soup or whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah man, so this is it. This is the callaloo soup, aka pepperpot soup I grew up drinking. And not because it is named pepperpot soup, it doesn't mean that it's full of pepper. It's just the name.